Preservation Oaks is back for Season 4, taking you on a captivating journey across the United States.
This podcast is so interesting and successful because Sean Thomas Radcliffe is a devoted fan of history, as well as a skilled interviewer. We were fortunate to have this experience with him. It was enriching.
Yeah, fantastic.
I mean that. This was fun. Thank you.
You are welcome. I had a really good time with you guys. You guys are just great.
Discover new locations and unveil the secrets of history from the dedicated people who preserve it.
You know, Sean, just from listening to some of your podcasts, just the different types of individuals that you bring on and just learning about their organizations or what they're doing out there, you know, in the genealogical community, in the historical communities, is just great.
This season, we're featuring distinguished guests from Mississippi, Colorado, Georgia, and Illinois.
So when you first reached out, of course, you know, like everybody does their research. I was researching you. I went and listened to some podcasts or whatever, some of your episodes, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, you feature all museums, you know, both on a larger scale and smaller scales. You don't, you know, pick the larger ones and stick with those because, you know, they're more important. You featured the smaller ones too, which I thought was very inclusive, and I'm sure those smaller museums very much appreciate it too.
Yep, and we appreciate them very much.
Mm-hmm.
That's where history is.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
You guys really got into detail and learned stuff that I didn't even know about. So you guys really know what you're doing, and that made a huge impression on me. And again, with how relaxed everything was, it just, as you said in the beginning, it's like talking, you know, it's like talking with a friend. I've never met you in person, but it's just been a very easy go with the flow process. And that has had a huge positive impression. I would totally do this again.
Fantastic.
I think the biggest thing is that it exists, that there is someone committed to telling the stories of these often smaller organizations that in all their different ways are committed to preserving and demonstrating the history of their particular area or some particular subculture. It's important for us as a society to at least be in contact with our history, to understand some of the lessons and some of the things that that our predecessors have gone through. And that you and the Preservation Oaks is committed to highlighting these and giving us a little shot in the arm, I think is the most positive thing that comes to mind.
No, thank you for that.
And so, Sean, your podcast is at that wow level, just like this award-winning podcast that my award committee granted an award to. And that was the first podcast that this award has been awarded to. In the past, in other awards, they've always been given to apps or websites, but this was the first time an award was given to a podcast.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Tune in to the new season of Preservation Oaks at preservationoaks.podbean.com or wherever you catch your favorite podcasts.
Be sure to catch Season 4 of the Preservation Oaks podcast, beginning September 23rd, 2024, streaming on demand worldwide.